Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Afterimage. Last time we left off, we started this New Game Plus thing, where we play as 42, I believe was the number. It's currently a very nice stormy, rainy day outside, and I'm happy to sit down and record, so... Using her unique crystallized spells, the girl protected Aros' soul for the moment. She only needs to safely rebuild Aros from the well to learn more about the curse. Seems like the nearest artifacts is right at the deep bottom of Resting Town. She was mindful enough to step away from villagers in case of any trouble. Yeah, so this is after Renee stopped her from performing the spell, and she said, "Don't meddle with things you don't understand."
How long a crystal vessel like this can protect Aros' soul? The artifacts of Resting Well should be where this road concludes.
Alright, let's get going then. Why don't we? I hear creatures. It's very interesting because I basically just one-hit all of these creatures. But I guess they wanted something here for you to fight. But they're no challenge whatsoever. And I am max level too. So 99 is the max level, probably. It would take quite a while to grind all the way up there, I think, though. I'm imagining this is where it wants me to go. This is where the artifacts was, so...
How ironic. Humans built the artifacts for war. Yet after the Well of Being was destroyed, these artificial wells became the last hope for humanity.
You actually said artifacts there. I've never... Everyone's always called it the artifacts. I'm pretty sure you also just called it the artifacts earlier. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but don't 42's eyes look like really wide? Like there's a lot of space between them, it feels. Right? Has anyone else noticed that? It feels just slightly too much space between the eyes. I'm guessing it was to accommodate the hair that was going in the middle, but they feel very far apart.
If I were to die, would I be able to return from these counterfeit wells? The demon inside would undoubtedly devour me.
Oh, yeah, that darn demon.
Linking consciousness to artifacts. Success. Filling energy. Attempting to substitute dews with crystals.
It's funny calling it artifacts, because that sounds like a pet name. Oh, artifacts. Oh, Artie. The artifacts sounds more like serious, but artifacts? Just, I don't know, it sounds more cute.
Energy filled. Ready to unlock the crystal vessel. Huh?
It's just like how it's 3 question marks.
What are these? They don't seem to exist on a material level. And something else. A familiar aura. Are they trying to open my crystal vessel? No. They seek Aros' soul. It is fortunate they were unable to open the vessel. These things seem to have a strange attraction. And even I lost my mind for a moment.
What things? I saw you holding the crystal, but I didn't see anything going after it.
Was it from the artifacts? Or were they hiding in the streams? Seems I cannot risk rebuilding Aros by these artificial creations from now on. Perhaps I can borrow the Well of Hydro? But the Well of Hydro can't directly rebuild a human, though. I'll have to travel to some institutes to prepare. I'll owe some sorry. Undoubtedly.
Okay, that's another chapter done, it seems. So yeah, this is gonna end at the Well of Hydro, which makes sense because that's where Aros ended up. So, yeah, that checks out. Artifacts seems to be defiled by some kind of ominous power. The girl stopped the rebuild ritual in time to protect Aros' soul from that unknown power, yet the sudden interruption called Aros' soul to be more unstable. Therefore, she decided to head to Teardrop first. On the other side of the lake, there lies 2 institutes built by humans. Maybe she could find the way to preserve Aros there. On the other side of Teardrop. Interesting. I know there's a new location we've never been to before. This is just Ashen Canyon. Ow. Stop that. Okay, yeah, these enemies can actually take hits from me. You know, they actually have the health required. Good job, you. Oh, it is really raining and pouring outside now. It's coming down. God, I love the sound of rain just pitter-patter on the windows. Good, good, good. So we probably don't need to go down there. Yeah. These little traveling sessions with you are pretty linear, so I don't really have to worry about too much. That's where I fought... Didn't I fight a boss there? I could have sworn I did. Uh-huh. There we go. Go away, ghosty. Go away. All of you leave me be. Uh-huh. Whoop. Oh, I can jump up here and then bounce off of you. And then jump up here. Oh, hey, I got an item. I got a soft lava chunk. I'm sure I'll be able to use that at some point, you know? And another soft lava chunk. Yeah, we should definitely pick those things up. I'm sure we'll get access to food with this character. At some point. There we go. Okay, you're annoying, you little Puff the Magic Dragon idiot. Alright. I didn't even see you. Alright, let's just dash past a bunch of them. Uh-huh. That's not where we're supposed to go, so we are supposed to go over here. Alright, this is where it wants me to go, right? I'm imagining. Are we going to the columns, specifically? It said we're going to institutes, so... Or we're going over here to the boat. Oh hey, it's the crystallized wolf. Ow. There you go. Eat that. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're very, very adorable. Gotta remember, I don't have to jump to actually attack. I can just unload like that.
I never expected such bothersome monsters would appear here. The aura of Pyro has weakened Aros' soul. The only method I know to stabilize Aros requires Regent 4 from the Institute of Entity. Its efficacy is unquestionable. Even I once relied on it to keep my mind clear from the curse.
I always heard that pronounced as reagent. A regent would, you know, be like a political leader.
Plus, my crystal spell is more for destroying souls, rather than protecting a living one. So I must find that special prison bone as a new vessel at the Institute of Spirits. Samsari once said that the Well of Hydro can't replace the Well of Being and revive him directly. She could do it. However, she'll need to stabilize their souls in the proper vessels. To return to the Institutes after so long. It seems I have no choice.
Okay. I thought that's where we were headed. Why did we even come to the Field of Pyro? Then... Alright. Institute of Entity has long become ruins in the forest ever since the Razing. Oh man, it's really raining down there, outside. Which they used for research of souls, entities, and bodies. The girl remembered that she could find a stabilizing soul stabilizing reagent labeled number 4 here, which was the final result of countless sacrifices, yet is now the only hope for Aros. Alrighty. We'll see what we got here. Yeah, gosh, that rain is pouring now.
I never thought I'd ever return. Half the memories I wish to fade originate there. My only wish is to find Regent 4. Otherwise, Aros would be in peril.
Alright, well, let's go. So, yep, we're back in the Whispering Forest, and we've just gotta get somewhere. I'm just not gonna bother fighting the enemies. There's no real point at all. The items they drop mean nothing to me. The dues they drop mean nothing to me. It's better just to avoid them. So, we just gotta find the path forward. Where am I going from here? Do I gotta go up? No. I can't go up. I can't go to the right. Did it want me to go to the left over here? No. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit lost here. We can't go up. We can't go down. How do I get out of this room? Oh, through here. Oh, okay, yeah, this little hidden path, that would explain it. I didn't look at the map, and that's the easiest way to see those when they pop up. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these are basically just like walk from point A to point B kind of things.
This
I mean,
place has become more dilapidated than I remember. I wonder if that monster that's always growling underground is still there.
I wonder. We're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay, so yeah, we're falling down. Are we headed for, like, the tree, maybe? Can I go here?
You again.
Hey!
That memory shard before. And the Regent 4 here. So what you really want is... You should know that the Regent won't guarantee success.
I have no need for your facetious concern. Even if you might be the other perfect choice they mentioned, I will surpass you upon my completion. You desire it as well? Agreed. If that's your wish, you can have it.
Damn it! It's... Regent 2!
Ooh, you turned me into a crystal monster! Oh my god, and didn't we fight this?
The device is failing. The monster in my soul is awoken once more.
Yeah, we did fight that creature. That was a boss fight that we fought at one point, wasn't it? So that's the demon inside you, and at some point it awoke, probably because you're on a timer now that Red Renee threw a the reagent number 2 at you. Interesting. Wow. Dami Mommy Re just continuing to be very rude. Alright, well, let's just go down here.
She was right. No question as to why you can be so powerful. Still, to control the power of the Cloudworm, even while affected by your special experimental regent, I must say I'm impressed.
How did you know about Regent 2? What else do you know?
What does it matter? You just turned into a monster. You should be weak now.
Do I gotta fight you again? Oh god. Okay. Eat bullets! Eat it, nerd! Ow. Unfortunately for you, I am not weak now. Very, very unfortunate for you. None of that. Nope. I have projectiles. I'm a zoner. Alright, you can't defeat me. I'm a zoner. You gotta rush me down harder, nerd. Nope. Unfortunately for you, I also have an invincible dodge, so... Ow. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, you're going down much easier this time because I realize I can just sit on the ground and kind of wail on you this way. It's easier, and I can fire a higher amount of them. Bye-bye. Later. Okay, and that was the end of the chapter. That makes sense, I suppose. So we got turned into Monstar. There was no desert in Engardin at the very beginning, yet as the Institute of Spirit went further on their research, humans have learned the way to extract and conserve spiritual power directly from living beings. Therefore, the once flourished forest, along with everything in it, had become energy that fueled the war. That was the first time humans created and collected energy that could replace the dews at the cost of all the original lives in the desert. Now that the girl traveled to the sanded land, searching for a special vessel to contain Aros' soul. It reminds me of, a book series that I've read where, you know, each person had a limited amount of, like, magic power or mana or whatever you want to call it in their bodies.
Monsters that can only live by stealing others' souls shouldn't exist in any amount. You only see the beauty and power of souls within the crystals, yet ignore their perils.
Basically at one point the characters realize, oh, the character learns, like, yeah, you can drain just the power of everything around you, and like everything around you, even the grass, every living thing just dies, but you have enough power to do something that you want to do now, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It's a concept I've seen before and pretty messed up.
Aros, will you be able to help me get rid of such a curse?
I mean, in the real world, this happens inadvertently as well, with, like, deforestation of places like, the Amazon and just, like, you know, nuclear warfare, various other kinds of nuclear catastrophes that just completely destroy the surrounding land. So, yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. People just completely destroying natural resources and many living things for the sake of fighting with each other. Of course, they're not fighting with other humans here. Here they're fighting the pyro friends. Alright, so... where am I going? Exactly. I'm thinking I make it, like, right there, or to the other boat location. Is that about right, video game? Ow. Am I on the mark? Possibly. Hey, how you doing? Okay, there's nothing up there. Can't go down there. Okay, so we're going over here. And fall down. Okay, so we're going deeper. I see. Uh-huh. I'm glad it has these walls to kind of block me off, so I'm not just like, you know, randomly just walking wherever in the hopes that I find the location that it wants me to go to. I was about to say, it usually likes those hidden paths for me. But I think we're just supposed to go up here normally. Uh-huh. There we are. And that away, that away. And...
even
aha!
a prison bone. The poor soul you have there could live for but only a moment.
Who are you? You're just an ode, right?
The ode again?
Yeah.
Engardin raised. What are you?
We are the Ode. We celebrate the arrival of a new world made for beings, and beings alone. They are the Ode, and they are all me, and I am all them.
That includes you, my child.
What do you mean by child? Who's speaking?
Do we have a hive mind situation going on?
You'll know who. She is always waiting for you.
Who am I?
You'll know. She is always waiting for you to return.
If you choose to answer in boring riddles, I'll seize the answer myself.
Let's do it. Soulless Ode. Oh god, you have like no HP. You have like no HP. What is this? You're way easier than Renee. Renee.
I must know what's hidden inside your soul.
You're way easier to beat than Renee. Also, you made a different voice when you died.
This guy has no soul. It's empty.
But you were a hive mind, so it makes sense you have different voices. You swapped voices at least twice.
We finally got you!
I won't let you hurt anyone else again!
She's not your ally. That was only her puppet. Leave, or it will be too late for Aros.
It's interesting too, because it seems like you're giving multiple genders here. First you said she, then you said he, and now you said she again. So, are we just swapping genders like crazy because there's clearly a ton of consciousnesses in there?
Engardin raised, what do you want?
Seems like it'd be easier just to call them they.
I've warned you. Stay out of this. What an annoyance. Even if a hollow soul. What was that place? A great lake underground in a cave. And... Karen? I was certain that absorbing a soul would wake it again. Don't come near again.
Wow, it seemed like you were totally fine, but then you said that. Oh, I think that's because you were thinking. But you have trouble speaking currently. Okay. Yeah, we turned into a monster. Yeah, that's when we turned into the Monstar. Yeah. That probably... it seems like we actually saw that happen, but I've just forgotten, because God, this game is long. Across the desert and misty waters is the Well of Hydro, the residence of Samsare, the Sentinel of Engardin and Goliath of Reincarnation. By the cooperation between the Reincarnates and the Hydro Goliath, the girl managed to talk to the Guide of Souls in helping her rebuild Aros. Making sure the ritual is a success, she walks up to Aros, hoping to find out the cure for her curse from the one who just woke up. Let's see if that'll happen. Hey, what's up?
My head is aching. Where am I? Is this a well of Hydro? Why am I here?
Awake now? Your soul was damaged by the forbidden spell. Even if the Well of Hydro is able to rebuild you, you require time to fully recover.
You are the one who helped me at Rubywood Village? Thank you for helping me. But as a human, why was I able to be rebuilt from the Well of Hydro?
I placed your soul in a special vessel, and I used Regent 4 to stabilize it. Thus, I was able to rejuvenate you with the aid of Samsari before your soul collapsed. I'm 42. Subject number 42. Have you heard of me?
42. So it's you. No wonder you can use crystallization spells on your own.
I was certain you've heard of me. Please inform me. Who am I? What exactly is the curse that afflicts me? How can I lift it?
I was responsible for overseeing the Ode back then, and wasn't directly involved in that experiment. I don't know much about its intricacies. After the Anemo Goliath stopped raining, humans lost their main source of energy, the dews. But the ongoing war forced us to find new methods to collect energy-rich materials. The experiment conducted on me was one of the methods we attempted.
So yeah, when the Anemo Goliath went to sleep, she stopped raining, which meant that dews weren't falling anymore. It's weird that you say raining like there, because at first I thought you meant raining as in like being a monarch. But I'm realizing, no, you do mean raining as in the dews falling from the sky. That was their main energy source. So that's what forced them to have to do the stuff that they did in the desert. And whatever they did to you.
It's true that I can turn the power of stream and other souls into crystals. Is that crystal what you consider an energy-rich material?
Energy exists in different forms in this world, but a select few materials are available to us. For example, powerful energy is stored in stream and lava, yet they can't be directly tapped like dew. Not to mention, they could harm us if we merely touched them. Crystals that you transformed, however, possess structures and features similar to dew, hence can be used directly after some necessary processing. That's why your power was a novel hope for humans back then.
For me, it was a curse that brought me endless pain. I can't sustain my life with regular food, and the dews you mentioned had no effect. I could only live by devouring other souls. That was my only means of survival, and I hated myself for it. But should I swallow my hunger, the demon inside me would awaken and turn me into an unstoppable monster. He would take me over and force me to do many cruel things. Nothing I attempted could lift that curse. I couldn't even end my life.
Yeah, it's like you have a weird version of like lycanthropy or vampirism or something like that. Except you eat souls.
My sympathies. I couldn't imagine the pain you were put through because of that experiment. I never thought that the other that fused with you is such a horrible and powerful being. What demon is it specifically?
The other?
42. You were created by an experiment for fusing life. Your soul is from a human, and your crystallization power should originate from another being, which could be the demon. The one overseeing the experiment was my colleague, Master Mage Karen. She once told me that the experiment had failed a number of instances, as all human subjects were completely devoured by the subject they were going to fuse them with. That was until a transcendent mage assisted her and performed the last experiment with a deliberately separated pure soul. In that last attempt of fusion, You were thus born.
Transcendent mage? Is it Owl?
Karen. Could it be that my soul comes from her? Aros, do you know how to find her?
I've never seen Karen since the Razing. I'm uncertain if she's even alive. But you can journey to the lab in God's Hall to see if you can find more clues. That was where you were born. God's Palace is deep below Holy Grounds. You can travel down there from Grand Archives. This is my Master Mage emblem. It should be able to grant you access to the lab.
I hope I can find a way to cure the curse. Thank you, Aros.
Alright. Now what are we doing? Do I talk to you, Samsari?
Thank you, Samsari. I am indebted to you.
It's no bother, human. As a part of that soul, you are essential. Perhaps you can change the flow of the world.
Again, you avoid speaking to me candidly. If you helped me, I may have rid myself of the curse long before.
That was not my obligation. Besides, the flows of all souls are already engraved on the tablet. It is the will of Luca. I won't intervene unless compelled.
You're telling that strange tale again. Never you mind. What must I do to clear my debt?
It's not just about you this time. Do not fight your current.
Then farewell.
I see. Okay, and that's the end of that chapter, so we got a big lore dump there. Huh. I'm wondering if I can actually finish this in this session, because it makes the most sense to me to do so. It seems like there are 10. The girl returned to the Grand Archives of the Holy Grounds, yet that mysterious mage who rules this place was nowhere to be found. God's Palace Underground is a place that went through the history of mankind. It's where the first drop of water appears in the world, where Luca created the whole Engardin. Will she find the clue she needs there? So yeah, Holy Grounds, it is Owl. That it's referencing here. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing Owl again. Owl's pretty cool. All my markers are still on the map here. That's funny. Hello. Don't mind me, just going down here, you know? Yup. Bye-bye. I mean, this is just the best way to handle this. So we are going down into the Sunken Sanctum. It seems. Which makes sense. So, yeah, God's Hall is down there. So, yeah, we're going to where the final boss fights and everything take place. That makes sense.
And this equipment, it's more complex than any of its ilk in the institutes. What were humans studying here? And there's that strange, familiar feeling.
Yeah, that familiar feeling. What could it be? Alright, let's just dash our way over here. Oh, they don't want me going that way. Oh, am I finally going to be able to get into that room? Oh my god, the room that I couldn't figure out how to get into in Renee's story? Oh my god, I think I'm finally getting in there. Finally! Oh, we gotta do this jazz again. Oh, I hate these things. I'm so bad at dodging them. At least we're just trying to get right down there, so... Hopefully it's not too bad. Never mind, it's gonna be too bad. Okay, they're on different cycles, so... There we go. Luckily you're pretty mobile, so... It's not the biggest issue. Okay, ow. Uh-huh. There we go, easy peasy. Just glide right through. Alright, and then yeah, we go down from here, and we're gonna go into that room finally. Oh, I love your little sit! Look at your little sit! Oh. Your crouch is adorable. Alright. Well then. Okay, over here. And... yeah, we want to go through here.
So this is what that place Aros told me of looks like.
Now the door is open. Hello. It's very red. Port 4-1. Master Karen has affirmed that stage 3 of the experiment was a success. It is true that only a soul like that one could contain the power of the worm. Port 42. Subject 42 has remained stable for 30 days. Mayhaps we've actually met success this time. We are unable to duplicate said success, but number 42 has performed far beyond expectations. Ever since the Animo Goliath stopped raining, we humans created dues on our own for the first time. 42 is able to control crystallization powers if the proper cost is paid. Compare with the losses of wars, however, it was well worth it.
Number 42. All the records are about me. So I was indeed born in this place. And there's another journal behind this one.
It beggars belief that the cloudworm I returned from that tower carries the code of the Goliath. Only Subject 42 can fuse with a Goliath and remain stable. Her soul must have inherited her glory. It doesn't say Goliath, because if it said Goliath, it would mean it's a blood Goliath, but I guess no, I guess that can still mean blood, so it's like a blood Goliath, I guess, if I'm going by the root word there. Cause like hematosis and stuff like that, so methods for mass production. Remove the cloudworm from Subject 42 and restore a separate cloudworm. Attempt to fuse the cloudworm with more subjects. Attempt to duplicate the cloudworm. Master Karen has drawn up a complete method for theoretically separating the cloudworm from the subject. Should the separation experiment fail, however, we mayhaps never recover. If the subject of the cloudworm is damaged during separation, we will completely lose all the key achievements we've made. We have little chance of acquiring a second cloudworm. What's even more critical is that Subject 42... the Subject 42 she gave us even more irreplaceable in some sense. There's still some arguing about the cloudworm. How dare they request for even more of the Great One? Only I saw what she had become after that sacrifice, a more pure and transcendent being, perfect enough to be the light to all humans. I believe that we don't need to wait for that old god who will never return. All this time, the savior that humans hoped for is right before our very eyes. Interesting. Hi.
This is not the end of your journey. The Transcendent One awaits you elsewhere.
The journal! Damn you!
I gotta fight you, Guider? Yep. Okay, well it'll feel very, very nice to absolutely obliterate you. Uh-huh. That's fine. I can just stand here and beat you up. Uh-huh. Ow. That attack takes way too long to go off to make it, like, useful. Uh-huh. Let me heal. If you don't mind. So are you gonna do your whole transformation and everything, too? Is that gonna happen? Or what's the deal here? Uh-huh. You're very, very adorable. Uh-huh. Ow. Okay, now you're gonna do the drop. It's fine. I tried to dodge that, but... Okay, you're not doing your whole transformation, which makes you a lot easier, so... Along with us being incredibly busted. There you go. Eat that, nerd.
Such a masterful use of that power. You are truly a part of her, but...
How so?
For the minuscule cost, I can escape even the power of the cloudworm.
Yeah, you can just jump between, like, different realities and stuff, so...
You know of the cloudworm as well? Tell me, how can I rid myself of it?
The solution is in that journal, but I have destroyed it.
Damn! Engardin raised, what are you after?
Please, remember that the Transcendent One awaits you elsewhere.
Transcendent again? Who is that? Aros said that I'm part of them. So what does it mean she awaits me? Hmm? There seems to be something in the crystal cage. A key. The mark on it. It's the Anemo Goliath? Why would that guy carry a key with the mark of Anemo Goliath?
Okay, they said part of her, the Transcendent One, so... we have a part of the Anima Goliath, and that's how we can make dues and do the crystallization process?
Renee mentions that the cloudworm was returned from a tower. Could that be the Albedo Tower that leads to the field of Anemo? And this seems to have some relation to the Anemo Goliath as well. And that Karen who brought the cloudworm back, she knew the technique that separated me from the cloudworm. Yet not even Aros knows if she's still alive. Seems I must travel to the Sky Palace first, and try to locate the Goliath of Anemo.
That's another word they're saying differently each time. Anemo, Anemo. There's just a lot of different pronunciations going on here, but it makes sense in a game with so much dialogue. Okay, 2 more chapters. A mysterious female who called herself the Guider dropped a key, which has a mark that resembles the clue from the research journals leading to the field of the Anima Goliath Sky Palace. The girl turned upon the backtrack and aims for where her answer might be in a hurry. Lego. Alright. Up here, so what do we got? We're just climbing Albedo Tower, so let's just get up here and get climbing, I guess. This really reminds me of like an area from Astalon, which quite frankly is most of Astalon, because a lot of Astalon look like this. Oh, that was the wrong place. I thought I could jump off that bit of the wall there, but no. There we go. I can get up here though. So we just gotta climb. Just a wee bit of climbing, but yeah, God, there's so much story that's being introduced here. This is like less of the story about Renee though. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of like why Red Renee was doing what she was doing, and getting a little bit more context for that. But it's mostly just about getting context for this character, who really wasn't explained at all in the main story. She was just kind of there, and then she wasn't. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's just continue to rise to the occasion here. This is a very, very long vertical section, though. Ow. You dumb bird. But I think if there's only one more chapter after this, I can probably just wrap this up today. I was considering if I should just wait and do, like, one more episode, but I see no reason to do so. So, we'll just do this. And finish it up today, even though I don't really have the time to do so, but it can go up late today, it's fine. If we finish it, it's worth it. Up here? Is this where you want me to go? Yeah.
The key. Is it resonating with the gate? And this key is related to both the Anemo Goliath and that Guider. Perhaps I could find the clues I seek behind this gate.
I remember going here, but did we ever do anything at this location in Renee's story? I think it was just here. But we couldn't interact with it at all. Yeah, this is a new area. Yeah, we've never been here before. Interesting. Okay. I'm down. What do we got? Oh, hey, new enemies. I mean, they're just reskins, but... Whoa, what was that, like, weird dash up you did? Oh, we can dash diagonally.
That a place like this would exist beyond the Albedo Tower. Was this place also created by God? I've heard that there's a so-called forbidden grounds by the Scions in the field of Anemo. Mayhaps this is it.
Huh, I never used that diagonal dash with Renee. Maybe I should have. Okay, these things have HP. These things have HP. Uh-huh. Okay, I mean, they are just palette swaps, so I don't super feel the need to, like, fight them or anything.
The door and floor are covered in magic circles. Why would humans engrave them, though?
Who knows? I don't think I want to get hit by that. Alright, let's go up the top path, I guess. I'm assuming that's where it wants us instead of down there. Ow. Stop with your punches. Uh-huh. God, yeah, that diagonal dash is kind of amazing. You cover so much distance with it. Huh. Hello? Should I heal? I think it might be in my best interest to heal. What did hitting that do? I don't have a map, so... oh, it probably got rid of the force field, I guess? And yeah, those explode now. It probably got rid of that force field that was down here. The runes. If I had to guess. Bye-bye. That is indeed what it did. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Owie. Pain. Down here. Whoop. Ow. Spiky gears. Okay, we don't want to be over there. My god, where am I going? I can barely keep track of it all. Okay. I am actually having to heal though, because these enemies actually do damage. As opposed to a lot of the other stuff we've been fighting so far. I am also just playing a little bit wild and crazy here, because I'm going for speed. We're doing speedrun strats. Ow. Okay. We need to heal. Okay, be a little bit careful. Rather than not at all. Hi, fall down here. God, yeah, this place is massive, though. Jeez. Ow. Pain. Stop that. Punch me in the face. I'm really afraid of a boss that may or may not show up. Because I've already used a pretty decent amount of my heals.
I can feel the aura. Does this stream beneath my feet lead directly to the Sea of Souls?
Is it gonna be Red Renee again?
To my lair.
Oh, hey Karen. You look interesting.
Who are you? Why is there a human within the Anemo Goliaths' forbidden grounds?
I am Kareen, your creator, number 42. Why have you kept me waiting?
You're the one who's masterminded all this? Then you ought to know the reason.
Why? Do you truly want to reject my gift? Alas, you've never understood its value.
If you still want your life, tell me immediately how to rid my body and soul of the Cloudworm.
In the war, the Goliath of Anemo stopped granting Engardin the reins. Dues came in short supply, and the humans would have inevitably been defeated by the Goliaths of Pyro. From then on, we swore to discover our own method to create dues, with our own hands. Hence, I snuck into the field of Anemo in search of the secret behind the dues. Eventually, I discovered the Cloudworm. It is a hemi-Goliath created by Luca, who can transform streams and other forms of life into crystals, known as dues, which contain life force. Although I didn't manage to bring back a Cloudworm, I had no way of controlling nor directly using it. But you, number 42, you are the only perfect subject to fuse the Cloudworm and exploit its powers without being consumed.
Perfect? Do you think I'm perfect now? As a monster who can only survive by constantly devouring others' lives, that hunger in my soul, it tortures me always. Once let loose, it quickly turns me into a beast, enslaved by instinct. It is no gift at all, but an inextricable curse.
Battle? Yep. The Occult Prime. We got your staff before. Staff of, or Book of the Occult Prime. Or whatever. Uh-huh. So that's interesting. I also fought an enemy like you that tossed out all of these things. Let's, there we go. I tried. Okay, it seems like these are still my best attacks to use here. Okay, ow. It. Okay. You're not a pushover. You are not a pushover at all, actually. So I do have to be a little bit careful here with you. Ow. Those rocks are pain. I think this is the best thing rather than try to use my my other magic. Because yeah, you just run away if I try to do that. Or knock me out of it. It does take quite a bit to do. Alright, well you're very cute.
Your emotions mean nothing when compared to the survival of all humanity. I'll never tell you how to get rid of the cloudworm.
Well, what's humanity gonna do if I just choose not to work with him and I'm too powerful for anybody to defeat?
Has it faded what other abilities your gift has given me? After I devour your soul, your memory will give me the answer. Trying to escape into your soul field? Seems you've forgotten about my crystal cage.
Oh, you're about to get munched. You're about to get munched by your Goliath. Alright. And this is the final chapter. Chapter 10. The girl collected her thoughts. She started to think that if she did devour Karen's soul, would she be absolutely sure to find the memory she needs. After all, Karen's soul is much more complicated and powerful than the empty vessel of the Ode. Her hesitation, the girl found something new deep inside the room. An ancient teleportation circle with the emblem of Goliaths. So did you just let Karen go, or are we gonna find that out right here? No, we're finding it out right here. Hey. Oh, this is probably multiple endings, because there are multiple endings. So I can do multiple things here. So, hi. Invade!
Just tell me all the secrets you know, and I promise you will return to the Sea of Souls. Otherwise, you leave me no choice but to wipe you out of this world, as you well know. It's useless hiding in your soul field. Even though I can't get in through your body, my demons can still pull your soul back to reality. Well, if you must remain silent, I shall see your secrets myself.
This doesn't feel like the good ending. This feels like the bad end.
Child. Finally. You, Karen, me. This imprint won't get lost again. Huh.
My chest hurts. Where is this place?
You have my code, and also the power to manipulate souls. That's why you can enter the Sea of Souls awake.
It's very pretty in here.
Huh?
Be not afraid, for I am also you. I won't hurt you, since I requested that Karen create you.
This feeling... It's you. The filthy, transcendent one.
Yep.
And here, I think...
So it wasn't the Animo Goliath they were referring to. That was just the area we needed to go to.
So the soul Karen used to create me actually came from you. Now I understand. Karen is no more than your puppet. She induced me to devour her, just to make sure I would unwrap my soul.
Yes, my child. Only if you unwrap your soul at the entrance to the Sea of Souls will I be able to truly touch you. But I can't be transcendent by myself, even though they always call me that. Now I'm just Isas,
An ordinary human trapped in the sea.
Ah, we've heard that name before.
So you induced this curse of endless pain onto me? Why? For what? Energy? War? Power? For all this, you forced me to witness myself devour other people's souls?
I know what they said to you, but you misunderstand. None of that really means anything compared to your birth. Only by the perfect merging of all souls can the human race evolve into what it truly should be. A greater being. You just don't know what you possess yet, and that makes you miserable. You are a part of me, and will soon be one with me again. And then, you will finally understand.
So you created something to eat people's souls and harvest their memories so you could have a collective of all of the memories and intelligence of the entire human race in one person. Okay.
No, I won't!
Time to battle! You will die, Jesus the Transcendent. Ooh, you take low damage. Okay. Well, not that low, actually. You're just like a harder version of Karen. You just kind of jump to the sides of the screen here and do your little magic spells. There we go. Double stack here. There we go. Yeah, getting that attack off is quite good. Like right when you change places. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're very cute. Uh-huh. You're trying, nerd. You are really trying, but God, you are not succeeding. You're easier than Karen was. Uh-huh. Eat it. Okay, that's the tornado. Alright. Bye-bye.
I still underestimated Luca's creation. In the Sea of Souls, the Cloud Worm is so mighty and destructive. Even my body.
Why does my strength seem to never drain? There was even a time when I felt the demon had disappeared.
It's no use. I've created a sea of my own soul here. Even if you destroy my body innumerable times, it will only feed the ceaseless loop. Calm yourself. I said I wouldn't hurt you, for we'll eventually become one.
What have you done to me?
I've left an imprint of the sea of my soul onto you. It built a bridge that connected to the new world as soon as you came in. The imprint is the key. I will give it to you, and when time comes, I'll leave this place through the bridge as well. And then, you and I, the Essentials and the Ode, all humans, we will become one together and be freed from this cage. This gilded cage. We will build our own paradise before Luca returns.
Together? Become one?
Only bound can our souls break through the chains forced upon us by Luca, and escape our fate to sink silently into the sea at last.
But at what cost? To be your marionette and be manipulated just like the members of the Ode?
To do what is right, a soul only requires one will. I will keep your memories and let you live your life as you deem. But before the destiny of the entire human race, we need to be united. And I will lead you to happiness myself.
But you have no right to impose on anyone your so-called happiness. You gave me the Cloud Worm as a gift, which has been nothing but a curse to me. What's the difference? I will never force someone to sacrifice themselves for the greater good as you do.
Stop your meaningless caprice.
This certainly feels like a bad end. The waiting. Yeah, that doesn't seem super happy, call me crazy. But that was a lot of extra context and things. There's still, like, what feels like a crazy amount of story going on in this game. There's so much to absorb. But, alright, I guess we'll walk in and see what the other version is. I'm also gonna check just to verify how many endings are in this, to make sure there's not, like, 3. Okay, so I was originally intending to completely finish it off here today, but I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have one more episode, because apparently there are 2 endings left, and that final ending has a little bit more content for us, as far as I can tell. So we'll have one more episode after this, and I'll try just to finish everything off there if I can. But yeah, this isn't as simple as getting like one or 2 more endings and then we're just done. It'll take a minute, I think. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and next time we may finish Afterimage. We'll see. So hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you then.